Collapse overpass tunnel.
I don't believe it. Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines. All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time. It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines. I guess results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
But he is a robot. It's not like they feel pain or anything. Yeah, Whitley was really protective of his iBots, huh? He sounds more like a father than an inventor in these logs. Yeah, he must have tried to change things. He doesn't seem like the type to let that slide. Let's press on. Oh. Oh. Crank. Nails and another nail gun. Flashback. Bravo team mission orders. Yeah. Dead Death Claw. 0 hours, Bravo team will conduct sweep and clear operations in advance of the main force. Early intelligence suggests the tunnels are only sparsely populated by small subterranean semi-humanoids, which are easily cowed by bright light and loud noises. Bravo team has been issued flashbang grenades for this purpose and is expected to meet minimal resistance. And they all died, and Death Claws died, and everything died. Death Claws are more dangerous than them, but Death Claws are individually strong. Or they're more of a... they're very often just a single one of them or two that you have to fight. The creatures here are fairly tough and there's such a ton of them. They have no really real fear in that sense. They'll rush you and swarm you. And go home, courier. Pistol is not a good weapon. We have 5 shots. You have to make the hits count. Hulking Tunneler. Tunneler Hide. Hey, fungus. I'll take the hide because I have no idea if it's worth anything. Scaly bastards that could happen to glow for some reason. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them. Because to me they seem like someone wanted to make something badass, something that could be more dangerous than a death claw. Minimus version. Also inject Stimpack used. Do I have... Just in case I'm actually poisoned. Yeah, poison removed. Very dangerous, but for different reasons. I don't think the concept of the creature is at all bad. We'll probably find out later what it's really been, but I also find them somewhat. I don't really care too much about them. They look like weird sort of humanoids, more like demons. They're the weird glowy bits and the horns and scaly skin. They're clearly humanoid appearance. So at least it's an effort to introduce something new to the game. But they're also building it to be a larger threat than it probably should. They are fairly dangerous. Rocket launcher would be better against them. No real argument there. You had the necessary ammunition amounts, and they have enough punch, so you don't encounter a situation I had with this pistol that you really can't even take them down. Even if you shoot at the head, you need to shoot so many times that you have to do a reload after reload after reload. Where do I need to go? There's another big fight. I might use a stealth boy or I might use the grenade machine gun. The grenade machine gun is pretty much my only alternative. Yeah, I'm not hitting shit. Let's try this. They're really goddamn fast. Um, I'm having second opinions about getting the nailgun machine gun because that would really, if we encounter these things in any kind of close environment, I can't use explosive weapons. So, yeah, I think I'll go for the nail machine gun. I'm not looking forward to using it in many situations, but close encounters with these bastards, that would be it. Pistol won't do. Explosives are out of the question, so what options do I have left? Pistol might be doable. Yeah, I think I could do pistol still. Just have to do it differently. Basically buff with everything I have and try to make the shots count. I'll give that a go. We are a pistol explosives guy, so it's sort of let's not start cheating on that now. Although I do like the nail gun, it's very nice. What is the H&H2 nail gun? We still don't have even a single clip for this weapon. Iron sights is also very nice. Could we at least test it here? Give us something. Probably not. This looks like it might be the end. They're tunnel creatures, so they don't visit the outside world. Just tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. Of course, you could always try to scare them away. That's not really what I do. Still not a single click. Could I test it against something? Yeah, high road. So no, we didn't get to test it. Ah,
There you are. You went quiet for a time. Knew killing Bear wouldn't prove easy. You and your machine. You survived. There's a lesson here in the Divide. Old world history about paving and intentions could teach the Republic a thing or two, if they listened. They have an idea of trying to do what's right, never quite getting there. Maybe you've seen it. Nipton. Elsewhere.
you've got a better way?
Yes. And any courier could tell you the same. See it everywhere. The bear. Bear's too busy carving up the Mojave with knives, roads, borders, and how things should be, to see how it is. They're stretched thin, can't protect their front think paper's power. Radio means control. All of it. Useless. No matter now. Bear couldn't hold the divide. You and that machine are all that remains of NCR here. Rest fell to radiation, fire, and what burrows below.
What burrows below? You mean those creatures in the underpass?
Tunnelers. Predators that make their own roads beneath the ground here. Divide broke their sky, showed them the world above, and the scent of new prey. Be a slower death for the Mojave than bombs and fire, but they'll come for its people, from where they least expect, below.
Radiation from the war might have created them. Then detonations, quakes, caused them to surface. But created from what? It would have to be a creature already living underground. Otherwise we're pretty much established that you go ghoul if something's gonna happen to you, or you just die of radiation. So something heavily mutated, but what kind of a humanoid creature could it be? I guess Deathclaw is sort of in the similar situation, that it couldn't have really been any existing creature mutated, so they just appeared out of nowhere. But I'd like more explanation, even if it's not credible in a scientific sense, but still. Because seeming like a humanoid creature tunneling underground doesn't seem like the most effective way to do things. They're small tunnels, so some kind of a mole type creature might be more of the thing, or a worm or something like that.
Makes sense. Truth favors that. Matches the history of this place. Were signs they were here for a long time. Before marked men. Before what happened to the divide cracked their sky. If so, they were buried deep. Might have been born the day America's embers started to settle. Seen worse things twisted by radiation.
When you say slower death for the Mojave, you mean they're spreading out from the divide?
Death will come from below. In the divide, need to watch the sky and the ground. Mojave will be easy prey for them. They'll start emerging throughout the Mojave in time. Might be years, probably less. They breed fast, hunt in groups, more than enough to bring down the strongest in the Mojave. Once they draw blood. Seen them tear apart Deathclaws. Deathclaw might get some, but the rest will swarm it, tear it apart, like Denver hounds.
Denver Hounds. Denver is far to the east, Legion territory.
Mojave and the Divide are the only places I've walked. Walked the east too, before the bull came. Then, much like the Mojave before the bear, tribes, towns, clutching to life. Bull did a better job.
The soldier in Hopewell were once NCR, I'm sure of it. Why were they with the Legion?
You see, true. Not scavengers. It's what they wore. Before this all happened. Pain makes for strange allies. The hate the bear and bull shared across the battlefield now turned against the divide. Few survived. Intact. Many NCR were already here when the destruction happened, keeping the route east open in fear of Caesar, fear of the Legion.
NCR would have needed this supply line open to reinforce the Mojave and the Hoover Dam.
The dam, that old world wall. The bear, NCR, couldn't be allowed to reach it easily. Long 15, Kanan, both bad enough. Kimball, Kaiser, House. You'd think their whole world was that wall, cutting the Colorado. If I'd never laid eyes on it, never spoke of it. But once found, it was all Kaiser could see. That, and the flag beyond it, another symbol, big enough to challenge him. And the divide, one of the roads to it. Legion was tasked with cutting that artery. If you can't kill the bear in one stroke, bleed it, starve it. That kind of murder. It's what any of the Legion would have done. Now, the divide belongs to history.
I found some recordings from you in Hopeville.
The tapes. Didn't think those would be found. You know the divide better than I thought. Had tech from the Big Empty. Recorder a woman gave me. Didn't survive the road. On its last legs. Cast it and the tapes aside. Weren't worth the words anyway. Not like I'd forget what happened. If you heard them. Nothing but ramblings. Reminders for a man who doesn't need them. Probably more lying from here to the divide.
So what, they weren't that important then?
Words lost to history. Wouldn't have left them on the road otherwise.
If this is the high road, where does it lead?
At the end of the high road lies Ashton. Its silo. That machine with you. It can open it, wake it up. Like it did the one in Hopeville.
You have a lot of hate for the robot with me. I can hear it in your voice.
Hate? No. There's nothing to hate in metal, steel, gold, or platinum. You're a machine. It's just a tool, made of wreckage of the divide. All that was brought here.
I've never been here before, at least not from this road.
Many in the Mojave think the divide's nothing but canyon and storm. Wasn't always. There was life. A town farther west. Not talking about an old world town like Hopeville. More recent. Something you saw in your lifetime. It had the name, the divide, too. But rather than cracks in the earth, it was a road from the west into the Mojave, a supply line. Took a courier to make that road. You. Back then, you saw the road with eyes facing east. This time, the divide's in the other direction. And if your eyes try to make sense of it when you reach it, home's not what it was.
So you're saying I walked this road once from another direction, from west to east. Home.
All roads lead back to one's home. Not your birthplace, maybe, but home. Home isn't where you were born into this world. You taught me that. Part of your message, whether you meant it or not, can be a place of mind. A moment where you know who you are, the history of it. And they can be places you breathe life into. Never would have known the divide had it not been for you. The road you made with your tracks again and again. You were the only one willing to make the journey to and from here. A hard road. Kept the land before the Divide alive through seasons, storms. Can't have been just a job. Was something more to you. Don't feel for a place that hard unless it's home.
I've walked a lot of hard roads, Mojave, and before. Doesn't mean anything.
It means everything. Even if you deny it, cast it aside, that speaks to what you are, proves what happened here. It was you walking that road that kept the Divide alive. It grew from what you did. Settlers, camps, filling that old world city. Chance for a new nation, new beginning, new way of thinking. Could have breathed new life into the Mojave, bridging east, west, like Hoover Dam. But not old world. Something you made. Road was a supply line.
There is no other supply line to the Mojave beyond the Lone 15.
Not anymore. If one existed, the two-headed bear would have claimed it. And it tried to. NCR saw the worth in that road you made. Staked a claim, whether it was wanted there or not. True elsewhere in the Mojave. And where the bear tries to cling to life, the Legion comes, bearing messages. Some brought by blade, others by couriers. You knew what was coming, as sure as I know what's coming for you. This time you carry the burden. Walk west into the sun, and keep walking until it dies. There, I'll be waiting.
What the fudge? Weapon is that? The bleed. Shoulder mounted machine gun. I must use the 10mm ammunition. That explains why they're offering so much of it. Yeah, it's up. I have no need for it. Satchel charges. Damage 410. I'll take those. I don't think I'll be using them much. I haven't used the bottle caps mines either. Don't goddamn push me, you piece of crap. Did notice that. Weapon spread, condition, magazine side, okay, zoom level, rate of fire increase, and speed of fire. Yes, a lot of nails. Need to get rid of something. And we probably need to repair the armor. Plasma mines. Go away. You can keep the petrol chargers. Is that enough? Yes. A 90 ammunition for a single clip. Ah, I road. I want to take a little bit of a peek at what's in front of us. Nukes and a very dangerous road. Oh shit. I can't even take a bottle of water at this point. We can probably get a few pounds of extra weight quite easily though, if we just try, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Different kind of challenge, trying to fight on a very narrow path, very dangerous path.